any moment. Oh, no, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. We are now live. Nag-automatic pala to. Hey, hello, good evening, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Just Success. Let me make sure that this. Oh yeah, we are live now. Live pala tayo.
Are we live?
Are we live tayo? Ano? So good evening, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Just Success. Today we have Melissa Profeta with us, and she's going to be talking about how investing in herself made her a successful freelancer. Melissa, are you there? Hello, Melissa. Well, Melissa disappeared. Let's see what happened here. Melissa, can you join us again? Let's see. She seems to have gone off. Hopefully she joins back pretty soon, or else I'm all alone here. Well, let me message her. Let me send her a message. Sorry guys for technical difficulties. Just quickly send her a message to you got off. Okay. Just gonna send her a message. If you guys can hear me, if you guys can see me, let me know. And did you hear Melissa earlier? I'm not sure if you could, but yeah, we hope she joins us back again soon. Hello, yeah, hey, this is it. Hello, sir, Jason Dula. Burns says, hello, sir, Jason Dula and Miss Melita Profeta. Nice. Notice me, please. Well, sorry, I'm the only one here noticing you right now. Let me turn on the AC. Melissa, unfortunately, had to step out, so she was unable to notice you. Sorry, Burns. Oh, there we go. Hi, Melissa. Melissa.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Oh, what happened?
Since I can't start your video because the host has stopped it.
Oh, wait lang, ha? I'll have to make you a co-host again. And you should be able to start your video now. Okay? And you should be able to start your video. Hello. See, sorry guys for the technical difficulties, but we're figuring this out.
Since I need to update daw yung online.
Nako, timing.
I don't know. Hey, babalik ako ng very light. Okay.
Sige. Ay, there, yan. You're back. Okay.
Ngayon na pag-live. Oh!
Nangyari. Can you, oh, okay, and she's gone. Anyway, guys, sorry for these technical difficulties. Hopefully Melissa is able to join us soon. How's the volume, guys? Is it too loud? Is it too soft? I can actually adjust it here. I'm using some other software here, so I can adjust it right on my screen so that we can see if there are any problems. Anyway, okay, it seems like we're good, but we're still just waiting for Melissa. And, well, when she joined, oh, there she is. Ayan.
Well, I can see you. I think it's okay na. Nag-ano na siya. We're lunch.
Sige. Let me see if I can get you to I can make you co-host. That you can turn on your video. Sige. Ayan, you should be able to turn on your video now, hopefully.
Yan! Hello! Sorry, streaming live na on your page.
Oh, like, kanina pa tayo live.
Sorry guys.
Oh, it's okay. So there, we're back, and Melissa, thank you for joining us today. Thank you for coming back. Guys, sorry for all the technical difficulties. You know how it is with technology. But we're finally glad to get started. with Melissa Profeta. We have a lot of people here who are looking for you. Hinahanap ka ni Burns. You know Burns, right?
Yes, Burns will join us sa batch 4.
Oh yeah, exactly. He's joining SMA batch 4. Hinahanap ka ni Burns. Nagpapapansin siya sa'yo.
Nag-stream tayo sa page, no?
Oo, sa VA Bootcamp. Watching from Cavite si Burns, Alvin from Tarlac, Mary Chris, baka parang yung kay sis Tisha, hindi kanaya ni FB ang kagandahan, kaya nawawala yung vid. Sabi ni Rixie. Marvic de Guzman, hello Sir Jason, watching from Bataan. Hello. If you're watching, if you can hear us and see us, just say hi in the comments. And we'll greet you, you know. And if you have any questions for me or for Melissa, nawala na ulit si Melissa. Your video is gone. If you have any questions for me or for Melissa, let us know in the comments, and we'll be sure to ask them as well. Melissa, are you still there with us? I'll unmute you. Unmute. Melissa. Sorry guys, we're really having some technical issues today. Miss Profeta, are you there?
I think it has something to do with my talagang PC. Super dami na nitong files. Sorry. Ayan.
Okay, it's okay. So hopefully it's smooth from now on. Now, guys, Melissa is joining us today. She'll be talking about how she invested in herself and how investing in herself made her a successful freelancer. So if you have any questions, please type them in the comments and we'll be sure to ask them. Questions for me, questions for Melissa. And Melissa also has a special bonus for you. So if you hit the share button, if you share this interview today, Melissa, can you let us know what you're planning to share with us and give away?
We're giving away the social media management versus social media marketing, a PDF file. So it's a freebie. Para you get the gist of what Social Media Academy is about and how to start charging premium with your social media services. So it's like a foundation that you have to understand. Para you know the difference when you talk to clients. What is yung offer ba talaga? Is it management or marketing?
Okay, great. So social media management versus social media marketing, and that will help you charge your clients higher and earn more as a freelancer. So if you want to get that PDF, it's a free PDF that Melissa will gladly share with you. Please hit the share button, share this interview, and comment that you shared this so that we can send that over to you. All right? Okay. Right, we have. Biglang nag-drop yung, the viewers dropped earlier, but they're coming back. Jules, thank you for sharing. Okay, thank you. Honey, thank you for sharing. Okay, so let's not waste any more time today. Melissa, let's start with your story, okay? We're here to talk about you and to hear about how you became a successful freelancer. But, before you went into freelancing, like what were you doing? And like what was the transition into the world of freelancing?
Okay, so I have a pretty puzzled background. Just stay with me, guys. We'll get there. So, explain ko sa inyo kung paano talaga ako nag-plan as a freelancer. But anyway, rewind muna tayo ng mga 8 years ago. So, I was a nursing student at first. And then, eventually, I shifted my course to marketing management sa perpetual health. But I didn't really get my degree because of some back subjects. I will tell you why. So when I was in my second year na sa nursing, a friend introduced me to network marketing. So MLM siya. That was 17 years old ako at the time. So the reason naman bakit ako na-entice was that because of my nakaka-dramang background sa family. So, share ko lang sa inyo kung ano yung talagang pinakahugot ko while parang super motivated ako to achieve success sa all parts of life. So, yung family kasi namin is like, kami lang apat ng mami ko, ng daddy ko. yung kapatid ko at saka ako yung naglilib sa buhay namin. Kasi tinakwil kami ng pamilya namin. So, yun. So, yun yung hindi ko na siya medyo pag-usapan kasi makaiyak ako eh. Pero, yun. So, kami apat na lang kami. Parang slight overview. My mom kasi was adopted and hindi gusto ng family ng dad ko yung mami ko. Ayun. So ano siya, medyo madugo siya. So kaya kaming apat na talaga yung buhay sa life namin. So kaya yun yung naging motivation ko to achieve success in life. And then nung in-entice ako nung classmate ko na, hey Mel, ito meron tayong extra income, ganyan. Kita tayo ng 10,000 per week. Ganyan. So syempre ako naman, na-excite ako. Kasi I really wanted to help out my dad agad-agad. Kasi parang hirap na siya. Although nagbabarko siya at the time, hindi pa rin yung funds na sa family namin. And so na-invite niya ako, 17 years old. I did network marketing. And kaya ako pumayag kasi at that time, yun lang yung naisip ko na way for me to parang mag-earn na more than the average. Pero bago pa ako, kaya nila naman ako i-invite kasi nag-Jollibee crew ako, nag-7-Eleven ako na cashier, nag-promo girl din ako sa mga politicians. So marami akong racket in short. Hindi talaga ako sa mga kung ano-anong side gigs, ganyan. So ito na, fast forward, I did network marketing and umabot ako until 19 ako, nag-earn ako ng accumulated income of more than $1 million basically.
Wow.
I was handling parang thousands of people at that time, mostly mga students. So, kaya lang, I had to stop it kasi nung bandang 20 na ako, buntis na ako. So, syempre maganda tayo siya. Buntis ako. Tapos, pag-usapan namin ng partner ko is mag-stick siya sa ginagawa niya. So he's still, nag-network pa rin siya at that time. Pero ako, sabi ko, hindi ko nagagawin yan. So I have to do something different. So parang, alam mo yun, instinct of a mother. Like, parang pag mother ka kasi, bigla ang papasok mo is security for your kid. So ito talaga yung parang sa isip ko. So I need to find something more secured and that will allow me to earn nga na monthly. So ito na, after ko manganak, nag-decide ako na mag-call center. So sa call center naman, nangyari sa akin was that 8 months ako nag-CS for an account and then I switched to a different account. Tapos after about a year, naging training specialist ako and then eventually became a team lead for a big telco account here in the in the States. So, kaya lang, dahil I had, parang naging networker ako and nasanay ako na uplifting people, training people, training them to do sales, at building their confidence, ganyan. So, nadala ko siya pati sa work. So, kaya ako naging team lead agad. So, parang hinahanap ko yung alam mo yung, parang kasi, for me kasi, ang success for me is, hindi lang siya monetary stuff, but it also has something to do with me helping out people when they reach their utmost potential. That's success for me. So, yun yung parang hinahanap ko that time. So, kaya ako nag-team lead. Kaya lang, I was assigned kasi sa Quezon City. And I was from Cavite.
Layo.
Oh. So, imagine me commuting Imus Cavite to Walter Mart Muñoz, Quezon City. Ang travel time ko all in all at that time was 6 hours. So, dumating pa ako sa point na parang hindi na ako natutulog sa bahay. Natutulog ako sa bus. Kasi ang travel time ko sa bus, minsan 6 to 8 hours. So, nakakaloka siya. At saka kakapanganak ko lang nun. Halos kakapanganak ko lang. So, my baby was like parang 1 year old pa siya. 1 year old pa lang siya nun eh. 1-year-old na mag 2 years old na siya. So, andun siya sa range na yun. So, in short, nung nag-work ako sa call center, never kong nakita yung pag-grow ng baby ko. So, hindi ko siya nakitang lumaki, hindi ko siya naalagaan na, alam mo yung breastfeed ganyan. Although nag-breastfeed ako, pero 1 month lang. Pero hindi ko talaga na-experience yung nagpupuyat ako, ganyan. So, kaya yung time na yun is, I've decided to look for other ways for me to earn nga. So, kaya lang, syempre, ayoko nga mag-network noong time na yun. So, ang ginawa ko, dito ko na-discover yung Powtoon. So, di ba yung few friends namin, may mga birthdays, ganyan. Birthdays, events, so they're kind of fond of doing those kind of stuff. So, nag-decide ako na parang ako yung mag-offer ng parang virtual cards. Ano yun? Virtual invitations.
Animated, ganun.
Yeah. So, yun yung offer ko sa kanila. So, hanggang sa na-master ko na yung Powtoon. So, alam ko na parang gumawa ng explainer video and so on. So, while I was working. Until, yun na, nagkaroon until I reached the point na I have to leave na talaga. Kasi I can't do this anymore. Kasi, hindi ko na ma-afford yung part na yung anak ko that time she wasn't talking straight. Parang hirap siya magsalita. Sabi ko, I think something is wrong. Siguro fault ko talaga to. Kasi sobrang bulol siya. Like 3 years old na siya noon. Tapos magsalita siya. Ano pa rin siya? Bulol talaga. Well, yung parang meron siyang gustong sabihin pero she cannot enunciate it clearly. So, sabi ko, I have to stop. So, sabi ko sa partner ko noon, we need to do something else. Ano ba yung gagawin natin? Buti na lang, at that time, nag-decide siya na mag-start ng new venture. So, nagbenta benta ng soaps.
Business.
So, so business na to. So, startup siya. Nagbenta kami ng glutathione soaps, ng slimming juice, yung green tea juice yun eh. Tapos, yung oatmeal soaps, ganyan. So, it didn't last that long. Although maganda yung first 3 months. Swabe siya. Kaya lang, financially mismanaged. Kasi parang ang nangyari was that hindi na-monitor yung expenses. So, ang nangyari nun is, nagbenta kami ng lahat ng kung ano na meron kami, pati mga cars. Kasi nga, yung partner ko, aside from me working, he's doing buy and sell pa din. So, yun yung parang long-term na ginagawa namin even before pa. So, yung lahat ng sasakyan na meron kami noon, lahat yung binenta. Para masustain yung company. As in, yung 4 na yun, wala lahat. So, imagine, ito yung parang pinaka-lowest of the low ko nung moment na yun. Kasi parang, okay, I left my job na nag-earn naman ako na maayos. So, 5 digits naman siya. Mas malaki ng more than the average nga. Tapos, I've invested myself na in this venture. Tapos, ako na yung gumagawa ng mga efforts ganyan. I'm doing the marketing plans for them. Kaya lang, bakit hindi na nakita nga itong part na to. Tapos, ayun na. Sinarado namin siya. Very sad. Kasi parang yung sinarado namin siya, wala na rin kami. Like literal ubos. Pati yung savings ko na ubos. Savings niya na ubos. Tapos ako, parang doon ako na-depressed talaga. Ng super. Nang parang, ano kayang pwede kong gawin? Tapos yung dating okay na life namin, bigla nag-change. Na parang pinagkakasya namin yung 1,000 pesos for a 1-week grocery. Tapos parang, ganyan talaga. Tapos, naghahanap ako ng mga ulam na tigo 100 pesos. So, ganyan talaga yung talagang nangyari. Tapos, ang naisip ko na lang, like, one night, kasi check ako ng anong balance. Dumating na yung mga bills. Yung alcohol, yung internet. Pero may internet pa kami na lang. sabi ko, shit, hindi ko na hindi ko na kaya. Kailangan meron akong gawin. Kailangan meron akong content. Ayoko naman na bumalik sa dati kong work. Kasi parang, hello, same face. Kaya ako parang, naging dahilan ko pa rin sa old work kasi I'm starting something new in life. Kaya sabi ko, igo na lang ko. Anong gagawin ko? Ayoko na magtrabaho doon. So while I was looking at my bank account, naisip ko at that time, okay, so meron akong internet. Bilis ako internet namin. 9 Mbps naman siya. Tapos meron naman, maayos naman ako magsalita. I can teach people. I know how to train people. I know telemarketing. Marunong ako mag-sales kasi naging sales closer ako at that time. Tapos ayun na, I've started researching. Ang ini-research ko is online jobs.
So how did you know? Parang did you already know about online jobs at that time or?
Meron akong idea kasi nung nagpapauto na ako, nakikita ko na yun sa mga Google Ads. Nakikita ko at that time. Tapos meron pa mga nakikita ko rin mga get paid service. Ako nag-click lang ako, nagbabasa lang ako ganyan. So para medyo aware ako na merong ganyan, pero hindi pa ganoon ka-strong yung belief ko that it's legit. Kasi kasi para alam mo yun, naging parang network marketing background, pero parang hindi ako sanay na meron palang ibang ways, gano'n. So, pero yun nga, yung gabi na yun, so nag-pray lang ako ng very hard. And parang tinanong ko lang kay Lord ko, ano ba yung, pakita mo sa akin ko, ano ba yung dapat kong gawin, ano ba yung pwede kong gawin to help out my family. So, ito nga, yung online jobs. So, nag-land ako sa Odesk. So, Odesk muna, nag-research ako dyan, Odesk. Tapos nakita ko yung online jobs sa PH. Tapos, ayun na, actually nag-start ako sa onlinejobs.ph at that time.
What year was this?
I think 2015 ito. Hindi ko kasi sure kung ano ba talaga yung kalakaran pa sa online freelancing.
Mm-hmm.
Kahit na meron akong mga freelance works sa offline, like consult sa mga network marketing na company, sa mga friends ko, tapos mga help ako sa mga events, ganyan. So, hindi ko talaga siya alam kung, hindi ko pa alam at that time. So, anyways, so, ayun na. So, ang ginawa ko is, nag-research ako about freelancing. Nag-check ako ng articles about ano ba nangyayari sa online jobs, ganyan. Tapos, nag-create ako ng profile ko. Eventually, complete ko yung profile ko. Pero syempre, like yung first time na yun, sabi ko, kaya ito, hindi ako iniisip. Makalan kaya talaga ako ng client sa online na to or what. Tapos eventually, eto na. So, mag-start na ako mag-online jobs. But may questions pala kayo so far?
Hindi, everyone's listening to your story. maraming nagsabi na hugs. Sabi ni Burns, behind her sweet smile there is a story. Poetic masyado si Burns.
So anyways, ayun nga. Yung sa online jobs, yun ako nag-start na ako kuha agad ng work. Unang nakuha kong work nun was an outbound telemarketer. So outbound telemarketer ako nag-start. And then, ang second ko na nakuha na client is inbound telemarketing. So, sunod-sunod siya. So, nagulat ako, bakit gano'n? Sunod-sunod siya. Kasi siguro nakita nila yung profile ko. So, nakuha ko agad ng 3 clients after, yun nga, nag-complete ako ng profile ko. I got interviews and then, yun na, na-close na, naging clients ko sila. Tapos, ang nangyari was that, puro telemarketing yung naging kliyente ko.
And you were doing telemarketing talaga?
Oo, first month. Tapos, sumunod na yun is, nagkaroon na ako ng chat support, sales chat closer na work. So, sales chat closer na work. So, Facebook ang platform na ginagamit nila. So, sabi ko, anong klase sales support, chat sales, ganyan. So, sabi niya, Facebook daw. So, doon ako, ginawa nila ako admin. So, ang ginagawa ko doon ay hindi taga-post. Ang ginagawa ko lang doon ay chat sales. So, anyways, ang naging parang turning point ko at that time was that kaya mabilis yung naging progress ng income ko was yung sumunod na client. Yung sumunod na client na nakuha ko is naging ko sa kanya, assistant ako, social media assistant sa kanya. And then yung sumunod na isang client is naging independent marketing consultant ako for them. So dahil nga din sa platform or parang sa technology na dine-develop nila. Kasi kailangan nila yung background ko. So, ang laki ng offer, kaya umabot ako agad ng 6-figure ng short period of time.
Wow.
Oo, yun siya. Tapos, parang ang nangyari lang kasi is, parang nag-pray lang talaga ako ng sobra like that time. Like, ano ba talaga yung, or sino ba talaga yung dapat kong maging kliyente. Kasi ang alam ko lang noon, kaya ko kumuha ng kliyente from Upwork. Upwork na yun Upwork, online job sa page. Yun lang yung outlet ko before. So, hindi pa ako marunong ng pag-acquire ng clients on sa LinkedIn, sa Facebook. Wala pang ganun masyado. Hindi pa uso masyado yung branding, ganyan.
Oo.
Diba? Tapos, ayun. Tapos yun na. Dumating na din ako sa point na parang 16 hours na ako nag-work dahil at dami ko na kliyente, pero variety pa siya, hindi pa siya social. So pero ang nangyari is, tinuloy-tuloy ko yung pagiging social media assistant ko, pati chat support, sales. Tapos eventually, yun nga, yung naging parang mentor ko at that time is yun nga yung boss ko. Kasi parang I was working for him sa agency niya sa Australia. Tapos, siya na nagbigay sa akin ng information about social media marketing. Oh, you do this, you do that, you read this, you learn about this, you enroll in this, and so on. So, yung point na yun is that, sabi ko, I think this is, parang ito na yung maging direction ng mga negosyo. Kasi halos lahat na ng kliyente ko doon, parang they're talking about digital marketing, specifically social media marketing. Sabi ko, okay, so I have to do something about this na. Kasi ako, I'm a wide reader myself. Like, hindi ko lang nabanggit kanina, pero mahilig talaga ako mag-read ng books. Ng kliyente, I think it's because parang they're talking about favorite characters, sina Harry Potter. So, favorite ko kasi si Hermione Granger. So,
Kaya yung hair mo, you're coloring it,
Pati na, kasi nung bata ako, like, yung mga classmates ko yung nagkinto doon sa akin kay Hermione Granger na may sa book, tapos ganun yung accent niya. Kaya yun, na-adopt ko na siya ever since I was a kid.
Mag-British accent ka.
Okay. So, kasi parang ginagaya ko talaga before was Hermione Granger. Ayun. Like, siya yung ginagaya ko dati pa. Anyways, ayun na. Saan na ba ako naputol?
Sorry, I distracted you. Yung sabi mo, you had clients, you're earning 6 digits, and you saw na parang this is the direction, yung parang online lahat.
So, yeah, I wanna go deeper na into investing in myself. Yeah. So, yun nga, di ba, siya yung ulang ko lagi mentor. But behind the scenes, like, yung mga sinabi ko sa inyo kanina, lang ako, mahilig talaga ako mag-read ng books and mag-consume ng mga informational videos. Wala nang dito kasi may tapes ako noon. I don't know if you guys are familiar with The Secret.
Mm-hmm.
Yan. Meron akong complete volume niyan, John Maxwell books, ganyan. Pero nawala na siya. Yung naglipat-lipat ka na bahay, nakita yung ibang libro ko. Pero yun yung mga bagay that I invest in talaga. So I even remember the time when parang startup Christmas party namin yun Christmas party, just daming gathering siya ng mga babae sa company na binilda. And they were asking me, like, man, why? You don't have much jewelries, no? Ginanan ako ng isang friend ko. Kasi nakita niya parang plain lang ako. Parang plain white yung suot ko. Tapos yung bag ko pa ulit-ulit. Ulit-ulit yung bag ko. Sabi kasi, yung expect nila is, siyempre, dapat babae ka. Di ba? So, mahilig ka dapat sa maraming bag, sa maraming lahas, ganyan. Pero hindi. So, sabi ko, ay, no, hindi ako mahilig bumili. Sabi ko sa kanila. So, okay. So what do you invest in? Sabi ni ate mo, sabi ko, I was so proud. Sabi ko, I invest in myself.
Wow.
Yun talaga, sobrang nakakatawa. Yung pati yung pag-accent, pagkwento ko na talaga, I invest in myself. Ganyan ka talaga sa kanila.
Sabay ka nun.
Naloka sila sa akin. So, seryoso ba yan, men? Sabi ko, actually ako, although I was, parang pa-perky lang. Although, intention ko na patawanin sila, pero totoo yun. Hindi talaga ako mahilig bumili na maraming bag, maraming alahas. Pero I invest more on books, at saka yung mga informational products. Like dati uso, mga DVD, ganyan. Pero ngayon iba na, so online courses na. So anyways, yung along the way sa aking journey, sobrang dami ko pinili na mga online course. Bumili rin ako ng, even free courses, I've dabbled in free courses, pati yung mga YouTube na free materials na meron dyan. So I see to it that like I allot a specific amount of time letting me, puro education lang. So ayun siya, I even hired mentors. So one of them is Carla. Ito na yung freelancing ko noon. Para mas enhance pa yung ano pa yung alam ko, and then she helped me brought clarity in my career path, ganyan. So ayun yung eto na sa social media marketing na. So, di ba chat sales closer ako doon sa isang page nila. Ano yun? 3 kami noon. So 3 kami na people. Yung iba sila yung gumagawa ng content for the page. Assistant na ako dun sa isang client ko. So, confident na ako na alam ko na yung gagawin. Kasi eventually, ayun yung ginagawa ko, tinrain niya na ako eh. Alam ko na din yung kalakaran and all. As I pitch myself to my clients, the chances. Kasi tinanggal nila yung isang tao. So sabi ko, okay, so sabi nila, we're looking for, maybe you know someone who could help us out, do contents, blah, blah, blah. So, I can do it. Sabi ko, I can do it.
Pero at that time, did you study, wala kang experience in content, di ba?
Meron na. Kasi di ba ako, social media assistant na ako.
Sa kabilang client.
At the time, so for an agency. So, kaya naging confident na ako na na-pitch yung sarili ko doon. Kasi I already know what's the ins and outs of managing that profiles. Kasi ginagawa ko na siya. So, ayun, yun yung unang naging direct client ko na social media. So, sila na yung naging client ko hanggang sa dumami sila kasi pala sila, parang kumpul sila ng mga negosyante na into fitness. So parang product nila ay more on slimming. So, ang ginawa ko is, nakita nila kasi, ang ganda ng engagement yung page nila. Tapos, lalong tumataas yung inquiries nila. Dati, maabot na ng 15. Ngayon, maabot na ng 50. Tapos, organic. Tapos, di na sila nag-ads masyado. Kasi nga dahil sa types of contents na nilalabas ko noon. Kasi ako rin ginagawa. Until, sobrang tuwa nila, i-introduce nila ako sa parang flock ng mga katulad nila na nagbibenta rin ng same product pero different area. So, ang nangyari sa akin nun is ako na yung ni-refer nila sa lahat. So, umabot na for that niche alone, umabot sila ng 15. So, 15 pages at that time, sila yung hinandle ko. Lahat sila.
So, you were doing social media, you were managing the page, ganun. So,
publishing content.
Ang dami na. So, like, how many clients did you get from that niche?
15 sila.
Oh.
Like, sa lang nila, sa mismo, kanilang group lang. The reason naman kung bakit nagkinaya ko siya was that I found out na meron palang hack na lalo na kapag nag-niche down ka, na mas mabilis yung ways mo, mas mabilis kang makapag-handle ng maraming page kapag isang niche lang hinahawakan mo. Kasi ang gumawa na ako ng content back noon. Because I found out that there were certain posts na talagang kahit na matagal na siya, marami pa rin nag-i-engage, ganon. So, sinesave ko yung mga ganon. Kasi same na ginagawa ko dun sa dati kong boss, dun sa agency niya. If there's a content na talagang high engagement rate, so we save it and then we repurpose it ulit.
So,
kasi sabihin that content specific works talaga.
So yun yung parang hack. No? And this is something that you guys watching can take note of. Diba? If you're focusing on one niche, diba? You focus on one niche. And then parang you had a content library, diba? Yung mga best practices. Even it doesn't even need to be social media, diba? Kahit anong niche. If you do focus on one niche, makikita mo yung mga best practices, yung mga ins and outs. What like Melissa did, diba? You saved the best content. Tapos parang you were able to tweak it and share it sa iba't ibang pages. So all of your clients, which is 15 clients, no?
15, tapos may iba pa. May iba pa akong CM. Ano pa ito, kasi parang parang na-addict ako. Parang pangit yung term, pero na-addict ako sa client acquisition. Kasi, so aside from them, parang, okay, kaya ko pa pala kumuha pa ng mas madami. So, parang umabot nga ako sa total ng 20 na clients. Kasi iba CM naman. So, community management. So, the reason why naman ako is naging parang natural sa CM. Kasi yung mga pinapagawa nila sa akin is, tsaka yung mga messaging is very much related sa pag-grow ko ng network ko noon. So, kasi nung nag-networking ako is madami rin ako naging trainings. So, parang personal development, confidence boosting, mga motivational and stuff like that. So, parang medyo related siya. So sobrang daming clients ko noon. I was working 16 hours per day. 6 days a week. So, parang, wala akong social life. Panduwating pa sa point na wala rin akong family life. Like, talaga, ang workstation ko noon is nasa bedroom. Tapos, so pagkagising ko,
work agad.
Tapos, syempre, wala na akong masyadong ginagawa. Hindi na ako mahilig mag-TV.
Tapos yung partner mo tagaluto, ganun.
Hindi. Meron akong maid doon.
Okay.
So, ayan. Try mo.
I need
tawag dito. Diba? Ano ba nawala ako eh?
So, you had 20 clients at that. So, let's just rewind a little bit because you want to add more, add a bit more clarity to your experience. So, when you first, and I'll rewind a little bit back to the time when you first got your clients, diba? Initially you're doing telemarketing because that's what you knew. You came from the call center, you had the training, so you were doing telemarketing, call center kind of work, and this was night shift, no? So you were mostly inbound sales, ganun. So you're mostly doing night shift stuff, and then at the time you also were doing work for an agency, ganun, tama ba? Pero
social media assistant.
Social media assistant. So how did you, because your experience, and this is something that a lot of new freelancers have a challenge with. If those coming from the call center, syempre naman they can do call center work, they can do inbound sales, telemarketing, ganun. Pero getting the assistant social media manager role, how did you get that? And at this time, this was your first experience with social media, diba?
Okay. So, kasi diba, I had the startup before.
Mm-hmm.
So, yun yung portfolio.
Yung soap business, ganun.
So, meron akong dinevelop na marketing strategy na social media ginamit. Mm-hmm. So, yun yung reason. Kaya lumaki siya ng mabilis, tapos mismanage your expenses, wala. Pero maganda yung naging campaign. So, yun yung ginamit ko to pitch myself to the social media agency. Kaya nga ako kinuha kasi nakita niya na marunong ako mag-graphics, marunong na ako ng auto, which is tsaka yung curation, pag-craft ng messaging, ganyan. So, nakita niya, okay, so, pwede ka pala, ganyan. So, kinuha niya ako agad. Pero kasi yun yung ginamit ko na portfolio at that time. So, hindi lang siya basta dahil sa telemarketing background. Pero, yun nga, dahil marunong na ako sa content creation.
Okay, okay. So you had a little bit of that experience then
Yeah.
with your own business. Okay. And that's parang how the ball got rolling. You got into the freelancing as a social media manager. You got your clients. You got your 15 plus clients. You got your 20 clients at one time when you were working 16-hour days, 6 days a week. Um, and here's a question from Jet Magallanes. How did you manage 15 plus clients? I know you shared yung hack mo kanina, diba? You can, once you get best practices from one, sa same niche sila, magagamit mo siya ulit. Not just hindi naman copy-paste, diba? Of course, but yung best practice lang. Pero, still, 20 clients is a lot. So, how did you, parang can you give us an idea of how you manage your time, or parang in one day, what were you able to do?
Okay, so di ba yung 15 kasi na yun, ba 20 sila all in all? Yung 15, puro isang niche lang yun. Puro social media pages siya. So, naging easy siya for me kasi nga, I was developing a content bank. So, yung content bank is, lahat ng in-scrape ko na images, na URLs or like yung mga naging trending na articles, lahat yung sinisave ko sa isang spreadsheet. So I can reuse it na hindi same time, pero some other time for other pages. And then, syempre, gumagamit ako ng Hootsuite at that time. So, favorite ko yung Hootsuite. So, lahat sila. Madali lang drag and drop, tapos edit lang yung caption. Pero, nag-decide din ako na kumuha pa ng other clients nun eh. Kasi nga, na-addict ako sa pagkuha ng clients at that time. Pero naging open ako sa ibang niche. Doon na ako kumuha ng parang partner. So, parang assistant ko din siya. Kasi nga, parang ang tinry ko nun is, tawag dito, yung Muslim na app, basta something, Muslim na app, tapos meron ding isang personal brand, tapos meron ding real estate. So, madami na siya, nakakaloka na siya. So, kumuha na ako ng partner ko, na assistant ko, na ako nag-help sa kanya mag-shape. Help ko siya basically. Ito gagawin mo, ito yung content bank, pag nakahanap ka ng ganitong klaseng content, isave mo lang dito, tapos dito yung drive. So, basically, yung buong process, pinakita ko lang sa kanya. So, that helped me basically para ma-manage ko lahat ng clients na meron ako all at the same time. Pero, syempre, like what I've mentioned earlier, ang calling ko talaga is hindi lang like yung monetary stuff, although may maraming pera, ganyan, kasi maraming clients, hindi yun yung naging satisfaction for me. Kasi ang satisfaction talaga for me is to help people. Like help them, kung pag halimbawa naka-reach sila ng kung anumang success ang hinahanap nila, at least like, I've been a part of that. So meron talaga ang part na I've decided talaga, okay, I will stop acquiring clients. I'm not gonna accept any social media projects anymore, and I'm going to drop my clients. So, nag-drop ako isa-isa. Ang una kong din-drop is yung hindi nga sa niche na to, na fitness. So, inisa-isa ko silang tanggalin. Hindi ko fire out. Pero sabi ko, nagpaalam na lang ako na I cannot continue, blah, blah, blah. I could refer you to some other people, ganyan. So, iniwan ko sila until, yun na, kumonti na yung kliyente ko. Nag-focus na lang ako sa CM. So, sa CM, sila na lang naging client. Sila na lang yung naging client ko. Masaya ako kasi yung isang naging client ko doon, actually, din siya, so prominent yung name niya. So, siya din nag-train din sa akin when it comes to digital branding. Digital branding, natuturo sa akin. Na lang client ko, mabot na lang ako sa 5. Tapos, yun na yun. Kaya ako ni-start yung social media managers and growth hackers group. So, I found myself na parang, okay, I think I can do more. Like, based on sa mga naging past experience ko na, pati yung mentorship na binibigay sa akin ng mga naging boss ko, naging previous clients ko. So, doon ko ginawa. Parang, ang naging purpose ko naman kung ginawa yung social media managers, growth hackers at that time is to connect with other social media marketers din. Para magkaroon ng parang, alam mo yun, brainstorming.
And this was your Facebook group, di ba? Parang the social media hackers.
Parang ma-connect lang ako sa ibang people who does the same thing. Kasi feeling ko at that time, ako lang parang, ano gumagawa ng ganito? Or meron pang other people who's doing the same thing.
May nagtanong, like anong CM, sir? And I guess you can explain. Community management, diba? And you can briefly explain what a community manager does.
So for community management kasi, it's more than just posting out contents, but it's more on relationship with the people inside the company who's pretty much buying the services or gumagamit ng platform. It depends. So more on usap siya, like discovering what they really want to achieve through the platform, or what they want to achieve through the course, or what they want to achieve through the coaching of this ganito. So yun yung naging role ko doon.
So parang managing conversations sa forums, sa Facebook group, ganun.
Hindi siya phone eh. So more on email.
Okay.
Tapos emails talaga, and then sa social din, sa social media. Tapos content. So parang ano lang yun, yung content is parang second priority. Pero I'm focusing on social activations at that time. So when we say social activations, it's more on conversation talaga. Like, at naging pinaka-avenue ko that time was Twitter. Doon ako parang nakakilala ng super dami mga influencer that time. So, pag CM ka, more on outreach, more on presenting what the brand is about, how can the brand collaborate with that influencer, ganun. So, ako yung nag-aayos ng scheduling ng, okay, this will be the schedule of the event. Ito yung mga participants, ito yung title, dito natin i-promote, this and that. So, yun yung CM. So, community management siya.
Okay.
Matapos, ano pala?
So you started your and guys, if you have any questions, let us know in the comments. So you can ask either for me or for Melissa, and we'll be glad to answer them. So Melissa, you were talking about the way you started. So you started a Facebook group for other social media managers because you had that passion that you wanted to help other people.
Yeah, and brainstorm with other people, and also basically get to know other people doing the same things as me. Kasi as far as I'm aware of, ako lang yung mag-isa na gumagawa ng gano'n. Feeling ko lang, mag-isa ako. Like, loner ako. Hindi pa talaga ako masyadong involved sa freelancing community at that time. So, pero that group kasi became my avenue to connect with other people who does freelancing din. So, doon ko nakakilala yung iba't ibang community, iba't ibang tao who does virtual assistants, online jobs, ganyan. So doon ko na rin nakilala yung partner ko ngayon, si Nix, sa SMA. Masay with Carla, doon na rin kami nagkakilala.
Nice. So you met Nix, and you started the Social Media Academy.
Hindi siya ganun eh. Kasi nangyari was that, so I was doing parang free crash course for people who wants to be a social media manager na. So inside the group that time. So tapos nag-start ako ng mga threads. Threads like how to craft your content, blah, blah, blah. Tapos I would tag other people who can contribute. Like kung sino man yung mga naging social media marketer. Kasi parang ang nangyari is, define ko yung audience na nasa loob ng group. Which is yun nga, aspiring social media managers and yung current social media managers. So, puro ganun na yung ginagawa ko doon. Start ng thread about social media marketing. Tapos tumaas yung demand na meron man nagsabi na, why don't you guys start a course? Ganyan, kasi ang naging main contributors ko noon was isa si Nix doon, si Carla, tapos marami pang iba. Tapos ang nangyari, sige, let's test it out. So, nag-conduct kami ng mastermind. Yung mastermind nangyari, I think, 2017 siya, early 2017. Yung mastermind, ang nangyari is, parang naging meet-up lang namin yon yung time na yon. Doon kami, first time namin magkita, although matagal na kami nag-usap online. Pero first time namin magkita ni Carla, si Rival, saka si Nix, so, tas pati si Oliver. So, nag-usap-usap kami, tas meron kami isang guest. So, it turns out na, imbes na parang maging event siya na, like, mastermind event, parang naging meet up, like, get to know each other. Pero hindi, yung social media academy kasi, hindi siya doon nabuo. Nabuo siya somewhere along the way na, when people were demanding demanding na you have to start the course ganyan. Huwag na puro free stuff na ganyan. Kailangan buo na kayo and then we'll pay for it para isang crunch lang na information prepared for everyone else. So yun.
Yeah, nice. So, but right now, do you still have the Social Media Hackers Facebook group?
Yeah, we changed the name. Instead of Social Media Matters and Growth Hackers, it's now Social Media All Stars. The reason why is because nga, ang dami ng naging product ng SMA na hindi na sila basta social media managers, na talagang legit na social media marketers sila na marami na silang accomplishment. They have speaking engagement, marami na doon na super dami na nagiging clients, some are actually bagging parang 6-figure deals na. So ando sila inside. Kaya change na namin into Social Media All-Stars kasi nga 700 na students nasa loob na ng group na doing something spectacular na in the field of social media marketing.
Nice. Great. And you're doing well. You and Nix have started. Well, you got together, like you mentioned, you got together, and you help the community, and that's when Social Media Academy was born. When you were helping others, and people were looking for that course, which is now Social Media Academy. And right now, and I'm not sure if parang pitch tayo. Right now, you have the 4th batch of Social Media Academy open right now, right? So tell us more about it.
So this is actually napag-decided namin ni Nix that this is going to be the final lifetime access of Social Media Academy. Kasi what we do in SMA, kasi di ba social media has constant updates. So whenever there is an update, we also update the content. So hindi siya like stiff content na okay for this Instagram hack. Isa lang siya forever. Ganon. So we constantly update it every batch. So itong batch 4 would be the last na merong lifetime access. And then also get access to the exclusive community ng mga alumni who's lahat sila promise. So super willing to help other social media marketers out there. We also have virtual co-workings exclusive for SMA alumni. Now for virtual co-working sessions, like if you have specific problems that you want to consult with, like specific sa strategy mo or specific sa campaign na ginagawa mo, pwede mo siya discuss and then we'll discuss it kung sino may nandun sa loob ng co-working na session. And so yun siya, we've also invited other marketers. Like before, it was 40 plus, right? So ngayon, meron kami nadagdag na other prominent names. Meron kaming in-invite na talaga chatbot champions, masters, humorous copy creators, meron ding who does NLP, meron ding nag-talk about leadership and excellence. We're also probably going to talk about Lean Six Sigma. So ayun. So maraming variety na ng content ang makita inside SMA batch 4. Pero yun nga, this will be the last for lifetime access kasi next year it's going to be different, but we still have to finalize it. Kasi right now, mag-pivot kami, like from launching like maraming batch na year, baka isa na lang for 1 year, ganyan.
Okay.
Pero syempre, we will announce it naman.
But right now, batch 4 is open for Social Media Academy, and you mentioned a lot of new things and a lot of benefits that the students can get with SMA batch 4. But it's a great. Well, I'm not enrolled in it myself, but I heard it's a great course for those that want to get started in social media and want to learn more about social media. So if people want to enroll. We can include a link in the comments, tama Mel?
Yeah, we can share ko yung link.
Sige. Well, we'll put it in the description and in the comments. And if you enroll and you use the confirmation code FLIP, I'm also giving anyone who enrolls with the confirmation code FLIP a free review of your social media profile. Okay, so I charge I charge clients between $200 and $300 for it, and I'm giving it to you guys for free if you enroll with the confirmation code FLIP. And we're gonna get that link later on. Okay. Let me look at let's take a look at the comments here. But I do have a link.
We have the link, by the way.
Yeah, I'll put it afterwards because I'll have to change window. Baka mag-close. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, let us know. If you've got any questions for Melissa or for me, do let us know. Oh, and while we're waiting for your questions, another reminder for you guys. We are, as you might have seen in Flip, we do have the Flip shirts, our Flip t-shirts. If you want it available Flip t-shirt, we'll give you guys a thread. Can somebody give us, paste a comment with the link to the thread for the Flip t-shirts? And if you want to avail the Flip t-shirts, just look at the instructions there and open it up, and we can get you a Flip t-shirt shipped to you with, of course, the logo Flip. So it's very, very exciting and fun as well. We have a question here from Genesco Macaranas. Until when po ang pag-enroll sa batch 4 ng SMA?
September 15 ang last day, but we'll have to see. Kasi we've been receiving a surge of inquiries asking us to extend the enrollment nga. Pero just watch out for the announcement. You can follow the page IMSMATH at facebook.com/IMSMATH. It's ang name ng page namin social media. We'll let you guys know if we're going to extend the enrollment. So far, it's September 15th.
Okay. So until September 15th. So that's Saturday, no? Is that Saturday?
Yeah.
So you guys have until Saturday. Ooh, so might as well get on that before it closes. We have a question from Jet Magallanes. Do you have any tips on how to increase engagement? Jet, do you mean on your Facebook page? Like, where do you mean engagement? Pero, yeah, do you have any tips on how to increase engagement?
Okay. So for engagement-wise, it really has something to do with your copy and narrowing down your audience, audience avatar. If you don't know who your audience is, your audio DAO is pretty weak. Can you move closer to the mic? Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
That's better.
So when it comes to engagement, really has something to do with your audience now. So number one, two tips for you. So number one is make sure that you know who you're talking to. So if you haven't defined who your audience is, wala kang buyer persona, wala kang audience avatar, if it's a group, you have to know kung sino yung kakausapin mo. Second is, kung halimbawa you're having a hard time right now creating engagement in your page and so on, remember to craft an emotional copy. So, like, for example, ito ang like, for me, my advice is, parang, pinaka-hack for me is, if you put emotions in your copy, and you tick the emotional buttons of your audience, talagang nataas yung engagement niya. So, lahat ng nakita ko na, copies na ginawa ko even before, like sa mga previous clients ko, if you make them feel something, it's going to increase the engagement. You can make them feel like, controversial wise, but if you can make them feel insecure, if you can make them feel happy or excited or whatever, doon tataas ang engagement. And it could also lead to them doing something, kung ano ba, mag-click ba sila or mag-share ba sila. So ang last yun pala, pangatlo. Ang last is make sure that merong CTA. So call to action. What do you want them to do next? So after, like, halimbawa, you did push their kunwari, anxiety button. Like, kung anong kinakatakot nila, nandun sa copy mo. Sa latter part, you have to make sure that you're not going to leave your audience feeling fearful or doubtful. Pero kailangan merong resolution after that. And then the last one is the CTA. Like, what do you want them to do next after mo makarealize sa kanila na merong something sa nangyayari sa life nila ngayon. Ayun siya.
Alright.
So I think for newbies, it would be mind-blowing. Pero yun, that's one of the things that we're teaching inside SMA. So writing emotional copies, writing engaging copies, and how to structure basically your messaging when you put out your content sa page or sa personal profiles.
Okay, all right. And don't forget that call to action. Always ask them to do something. That's very important, as Melissa mentioned earlier. Okay, let's see what other comments we had here. Shared. Thank you guys for sharing. Thank you for sharing. Hindi po marinig yung sinabi ni ma'am, but I think we fixed that microphone issue. Oh, okay, shared. Thank you guys for sharing this. Thank you guys for sharing this interview. Ang bilis ng oras na. It's actually, we've been on this conversation for 1 hour na. Please extend daw. May nagsabi, please extend. I guess yung enrollment period ng SMA. So, well, stay tuned. They're gonna announce it if they're gonna extend it. Pero for now, yun nga, September 15. Paulit na palang Leah. And I think the link you gave is broken. So please try to paste the link again. Okay. But we're it's already 7 o'clock na pala, and time flies. That when we have such an interesting story such as yours, Melissa. Now, as we close out, all things have to come to an end, unfortunately. But as we close out, what message can you leave with our audience, especially the newbies who are trying to get into freelancing, who are trying to get into the world of social media?
Okay, so for example, you're that type of person who's still confused kung ano ba yung gagawin mo in your life. Like, are you going to stick with being a content marketer or digital marketer, or are you going to stick with being just curating content? So, kung ano man yung ginagawa mo right now, I wouldn't tell you to stop what you're doing, but like what happened to me was that ako kasi parang ang mantra ko is, as long as I know that I can still do it, I will continue to do it until magsawa ako. Until I reach the point na, okay, I have to stop doing this, I've mastered this, I have to move on to the next level. Ito naman yung sunod ko na gagawin. So tuloy-tuloy mo na yung ginagawa mo ngayon until such point that you realize that it's time for you to step up or to grow. Kasi kapag like right now, hindi ka sure kung anong gagawin mo, and then I'm going to tell you do this and that, tapos hindi ka pa sure kung anong gusto mo gawin, baka magkaroon ka na tawag dito, mapunta ka sa point na mas maging confused ka pa and ma-pressure ka. So I don't want you guys to feel that way. So unless you're ready to step up, or buo na yung loob mo to do something different, para pag ginawa mo siya, like all in ka. So if you're a multi-potentialite like me, you want to do plenty of things, go ahead. Like experience almost anything that you can experience. Kasi remember what you're doing right now, it's basically your story to tell in the long run. Because for me, success talaga is not something that you can achieve short term, but it's something that you can achieve long term. Lalo na if you're going for like long term success. So matagal-tagal yung bubunuin. So yun nga, you keep trying things. Keep trying to do things that you want to do at this point, and then engage mo yung self mo. If you really want to level up na, or to grow, then do something about it. Because remember, winning in life is a choice, and whatever good or bad happens to you, 1 or 3 or 5 years from now on is your doing. So just put this in your mind na kung ano man yung ginagawa mo right now, chances are, ito yung results na meron ka in the long run after 5 years. Yun yung result na ginagawa mo right now. So think of that. Ano ba yung result na gusto mo after 5 years? And kung far siya sa ginagawa mo right now, then you have to do something about it na. Kung talagang ready ka na. Kasi kung di ka ready, huwag mo na gawin. Pero yun nga. Magulo ba? Naguluhan ka ba dun?
Okay naman. It's not enough. But I agree with what you said, diba? You really should, plan ahead. That's one of the big things. And think na if this is something you really want to do, see yourself in the future, right? See yourself how you are 5 years from now, and like follow like what Mel did, diba? You followed your heart. You knew you wanted to help others, and that's why you're doing what you're doing today, right?
Kasi it also has something to do like with figuring out with what satisfies you.
Oo. You really have to figure out what makes you happy. Kasi paano naman yung all the money in the world and you're not happy? Sabi may ganun sa hair. Di Melissa. Alright, thank you so much, Melissa. Thank you so much for your time, for sharing your story with us, how your success story. I'm sure you've inspired a lot of people. And thank you everybody for staying on, for watching this interview with Melissa. I hope you did get a lot of great information. You got inspiration, you got education from this interview. Now, for just a couple of reminders, Social Media Academy 4, it closes this Saturday, September 15, and if you use the confirmation code FLIP, once again, you can get a free social media review by me personally. I'll record a video for you and review your social media profile. Okay, so just use the coupon code FLIP. And this Friday at 7 p.m., I will be hosting a Facebook Live webinar talking about, and this is more for those who are new to freelancing. I'll be talking about legit bang online work. Okay, so we have a lot of those questions, and if you have friends who are interested in it but are not quite sure, they feel na hindi legit yung online work, you can share this with them. 7 p.m. on Friday. Thank you, Melissa, so much for your time. Thank you, everybody, and everybody have a great rest of the evening. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Jason.